It's an impromptu chit-chat from the couch with me. And I just thought that I would sit here and recap my day. Mondays are always fun. I like Mondays. Handsome Tim, not so much. Not so much. You know, it's that time on the couch when you get home and you have been moving all day and you have finally got a chance to sit still. I think I never sit still. Hello, everyone. I don't ever sit still. Someone pointed that out to me the other day. They're like, you never sit still. And it's true. I'm always on the go. I'm always doing stuff. And I was sitting here on the couch and I was thinking about you guys because I was going through all the comments that you all made about the party. Hello, everyone. And I am really thankful for the way that everything turned out. It was a great, great day. Y'all saw in the video, I think 150 people or so came. It was so nice to see everybody. But the side that you didn't see was how my feet were killing me after wearing heels. Why did I wear heels? You know, I spend a lot of time in flat shoes and then I wear some heels like that and I started having back pain and I got adjusted by Dr. Taylor as soon as I could. But one of the things that I noticed that I did is I went from that party to 6 jobs the next day, and I had to leave the house at 8 a.m. for a job at 9, and I didn't come home until 9:30. So note to self, never make plans after a big party. No heels. It was so painful. So then my hips hurt, my back hurt. And then after I saw the 6 jobs on Friday, I went, so I was gone for about 14 hours on Friday. And then after that night, I came home Friday night, I had to pack because I got invited to a strategic planning session for Bluebonnet Equine, which is the group that fosters horses around Texas. And it's an honor to be invited. It was in Navasota at Camp Allen. I don't know if anyone of you have ever heard of Camp Allen, but I was learning about it. It's the Episcopal Diocese of Texas where everybody comes and does like a business retreats or camp retreats, and churches from all around will come and they'll hang out there. And so I went there Saturday morning. I picked up Jessica. We had to be there at 9:30 and checked into the hotel to discover there's no TV, there's no phone, no electronics. It was a really cool place. You should check it out. Camp Allen in Navasota, Texas. And it was beautiful. 1,100 acres. They started in 1921, so they're 104 years old. Never heard of it until then. And Jessica and I were like, oh, a girls' weekend, we're going to go do this planning together. And Jessica, she's been part of Bluebonnet for almost 4 years. And I joined them 2 years ago as a clinician. And so they invited me, they paid for everything. We checked into the room. Well, they gave Jessica and I different room keys. And I was like, what? No roomies? I thought we were going to be rooming together. Well, we didn't. So she had her own room and I had my own room. But I think that was good. Sometimes you need to be by yourself and just hang out and not have anyone to talk to, and especially in my world, But we did a whole day of strategic planning and talked about ideas and how to make the company better. And they want to make sure that Bluebonnet Equine can foster horses for 100 years from now. Hello, Jennifer. You caught alive. So I enjoyed my own company. There was a cross on the wall. There were 2 twin beds. There was a table and a bathroom. No TV, no phone. I did have my cell phone, but I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. So we did the strategic planning. They had the cafeteria style food, trying to do the carnivore, but I did the best that I could. I'd eaten breakfast that morning, and then when I got there, they had lunch, which was smothered pork chops with onions, pecan crusted chicken with cilantro cream sauce, and a salad bar, peach cobbler, and bluebell ice cream. So I ate a piece of the smothered pork chop, a piece of the pecan crusted chicken, and that was it. So no cobbler, no bluebell ice cream. And then when dinner came around at 6 o'clock, I wasn't hungry because I had eaten, stuff with gravy and breading, and I was like, what? So I decided that I would skip dinner. But if you skip dinner and you're 15 miles away from civilization and there's nothing else to eat, so about 8:30, I was like, I'm hungry. Well, about 8:30, I couldn't eat anything because everything was closed and I couldn't eat. So they said, okay, well, we're going to have a campfire, and everybody go down the bottom of the hill to the campfire where there's s'mores. Yeah, so I decided to have a s'mores because everybody was having a s'mores. They were passing out sticks, and they had these coil sticks and a big fire, and there was like these coiled up stick things that would dangle over the fire. And I was like, well, that's an experience, So they put a marshmallow, it was like a square marshmallow on my stick, and they put a piece of graham cracker and Hershey's bar on a little plate. And you feel like you're part of something because everybody's there, and I'm like, well, I'm going to have it. So I sat around and I had a s'mores. I roasted my marshmallow, but I don't like them burnt. And there was this lady across from me. She was 80 years old, and she had 2 marshmallows. And you know what she did? She stuck the marshmallows down into the middle of the flames of the firewood, and she goes, bam, sticks it in, and it just goes hot, burning fire, and it's like on fire, and she pulls it out, and she's like, and it's so long, she couldn't blow it, so it was just burning and just smoking, and she was like, she was trying to blow it out. Well, anyway, she said, oh, I like them black and crunchy, and I'm like, black and crunchy? Jamie from Suits to Boots. Thank you for being on my couch chit-chat. Well, I'm so glad to see you here, Jamie. I'm telling a story about a campfire, and this lady burned her marshmallows. Who wants burnt marshmallows? Well, she said if it ain't burnt, she don't want it. She likes it to taste like the firewood. So she pulls out the marshmallows and she puts them on her plate, and she started to put it all together with the sandwich, and she's like crunching into it like, and I'm like, this is so gross. And I don't burn my marshmallows. I like them light brown, not too burnt. And you, Heather, you like them burnt? Oh my God, burnt marshmallows. Who else likes burnt marshmallows here? I don't know if we're friends. Jamie's, please don't say you like burnt marshmallows. I like them lightly browned, not too burnt. But I'm talking about this lady charred them. Like, they were crunchy. And, we used to pull, if the burnt part happened, right? Listen, that's from people who haven't had this yet, right? So the lady, she takes the top off of it and she puts that between the sandwich, and she even leaves out the gooey part. Like, she takes the top off and leaves it gooey. Well, anyway, so I take my marshmallow and I flop it down over the fire lightly, and I keep pulling it back, like just a little brown. I like them brown like I like my men. So I was like, okay, pop it down a little brown, turn it over, it's a little brown. And I pull it out and I put it onto the thing. This is going to be a horrible story. I got to chit-chat with you about something that's just not a cool situation that happened. So I like that I get them a little brown, and okay, that's milk chocolate colored. That looks good. And I put it on the cracker, but I don't have the 2 crackers. I just have the base cracker, so I have the base honey graham with the chocolate, and then I put the marshmallow on top, and then I wait a little bit for the hot marshmallow to melt down into the chocolate. But I thought to myself, you're supposed to be doing carnivore. You're supposed to be doing carnivore. And I was like, if I omit one of the cookies, the honey graham crackers, then it's not that bad. So I make this little sandwich thing and I pick it up and I'm biting on this little thing and I'm so excited because I'm having sugar. And anyway, so I'm eating the cookie, and then I'm sitting there, and all of a sudden, while I'm talking to Jessica and this lady, Jennifer, and I'm eating it. Oh, maybe Shelly, maybe Carnivore only counts at home. That is right. It's okay, Dexter. So I bite into the thing, and I'm sitting there with these people, and all of a sudden, I have bubble gut. Yes, I have bubble gut. My stomach started hurting so bad. So I was like, okay, it's not that bad. My stomach's bloating. I have some tights on. Well, the tights are starting to become really tight. And Dexter, stop yelling at the neighbors. Dexter. So anyway, I have the bubble gut and the bloated stomach, and the stomach starts pooching out, but the leggings are so tight that I feel like I can't feel my ankles. But then I look down and I have cankles because my leggings are so tight, they've now made cankles. So there's swelling in my ankles, my feet start to feel weird, my belly's bloating, and I've got to go poop. Yes, I said it. So this is couch chit-chat if you don't like it. So my stomach's hurting so bad, so everybody's like, let's go, to our rooms and go goodnight. And then I go outside, I go back up to my room, and I'm like trying to hurry up, but the elevator is slow. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to be all right. So I get back to the room, I take off my leggings, and I can finally breathe. I felt like I was suffocating. See, that was actually cleansing, right, Jamie? It was sometimes you got to keep the system familiar with the sugar and the carbs so it knows what to do with them. So I take off the leggings, and then I free my stomach so my stomach can just go, out of the tights because I felt like it was hostage for a moment. And after the hostage situation, I went to the bathroom. So I was like, okay, I'm going to feel better because I'm going to go poop and it's going to get better. And right, it didn't linger around, so it doesn't count because it vacated its property, right? So I went to the bathroom and I was like, I'll feel better. No, I did not feel better. So now I started having this pain in my left lower quadrant of my stomach that started to move down into my leg and into my hoo-ha on the left side. And then it wrapped around the back of my butt and it went down my leg. Well, the pain was so bad, you guys, that I felt like I was going to get in the truck, sneak out of this camp, get to my truck, and I'm going to drive to the urgent care. That you heard me say right, and I'll never go to an urgent care, but I was going to go to an urgent care. Something was wrong. So I was like, this pain inside of me, don't look at me like that, Tim.
You was trying to sneak out so you could go somewhere and fart really loud. That's all you was trying to do.
No, I wasn't trying to fart. I was trying to get the pain to go out of my stomach. I did not need to fart. So I then was like wrenching pain in my left lower stomach. And I was like, I am a chiropractor. I can figure this out. So I'm in the bathroom and I'm trying to okay, I got to get in a hot shower. So I get in a hot shower and I let the hot shower hit my back, hit my stomach, hit my back, hit my stomach. Like, I'm not supposed to use heat. You're supposed to use ice when you hurt. But anyway, chiropractor, stop being a chiropractor, right? So I put the hot water on me, and then I get into the bed and I start stretching and I start twisting my legs side to side, like twisting and twisting and twisting and twisting. And sorry to make you dizzy. And so I'm twisting around, trying to get this pain to get out of my butt, out of my back, out of my leg. And I'm stretching and doing like downward dog and, what else? A child's pose. I'm doing hula circles. I'm doing pumps, where I like pump up and down and do pelvic thrusts. And I'm doing everything. And I quickly realized that I'm like a horse with colic. I think I have colic. So I have this colic going on, and I'm like, it's colic, so I've got to be careful. So I'm like, okay, massage your guts. So I start taking my hands and I go in a circular pattern. And I did, yes, the deep, deep squat. I did that too. And then so then I started doing circular motions on my stomach. And I remember someone saying, if you need to poop, then you massage clockwise. And if you need to not poop, you go counterclockwise. Hey, mama. I'm telling this bad story, the one I told you about that one time at band camp when my stomach really hurt. No, I know, freaking hotel acrobatics, Jamie. Imagine a chiropractor thinking like, I got colic. How can we ease this up? So I remember the counterclockwise or counterclockwise. And I'm like, I don't care, just do it. So I started massaging my stomach in circular motions, like I was like going in circles, like, and all of a sudden I felt this sloshing around, like this sloshing in my stomach. And I finally found the point at where I had the pain. So I started massaging that pain. Oh, shut up, Mom. I'm not showing a video of that. So anyway, be quiet, Mama. So I started doing circle motions and then, okay, so then I finally farted. After doing all the circles, I farted. It was like two farts and all the pain went away. So then I lay down. I'm like, oh, I can go to bed. So it's 10:30 by this time. So I lay down on my side and I go to sleep. And I'm popped up at 12:45 a.m. Now I know that the Chinese calendar says that if it's stomach issues, it always pops up between 1 and 3 a.m. So 1 and 3 a.m., Tim was right. He said I wanted to fart. He was trying to tell the end of the story before it was due time. It was not time to tell the end. So I went to sleep and I popped up and I had colic and the colic was so horrible. I was like, I can't get twisted intestines because if I get twisted intestines, then it was going to be horrible. So I was like, do the downward dog, do the circles, do the swishes and all that. But when I woke up at 12:45, I was like, no, do not, do not like do too much all over again. Here I go. It is hurting. So what I did was I started using my forearm and massaging my whole butt on my back left butt. She's a hoot to room with, you guys. Yes, I am. Mama, don't talk about that one time we were in Dallas and then I woke up and I thought that you were Tim. Don't tell anybody. So I started massaging my butt with my forearm, and then I started doing the circles again on my stomach, and I was like, but by this time, I was so in pain that I was like, I gotta go to the urgent care. I gotta go to the urgent care. Don't wake up Jessica. Well, if I wake up Jessica, then she's not gonna get sleep. She's gonna be mad. And then I'm like, well, if you wake up Tim, then what can he do because he's an hour and a half away? Well, if I wake up my mom, what can she do except talk me through it? And then I'll get irritated and then probably will just, like hang up. So, not in a bad way, but you know how your mom's trying to tell you everything to do, and you're like, yeah, mom, I have none of that. I have no ice. I have no ibuprofen. Like, there's nothing to do. So, I just decided that I was going to pray. And there was a cross on the wall. There was a bed. I was in the bed looking at this big cross on the side of the wall, and I just prayed. And I was like, God, please take away this pain in my stomach because I'm thinking it's something horrible like twisted intestines or a ruptured ovarian cyst or, a uterine infection or, it's something bad. Oh, it was so bad, you guys. It was so bad. And then I think it's like my punishment from the devil it's like a punishment for eating the marshmallow. Like, why should I never eat the marshmallow? Like, I mean, maybe it was the chocolate, maybe it was the cookie, but something like that. But this was horrible. And I just made me feel like I don't ever want to eat chocolate. I don't ever want to eat a marshmallow. But Tim, whenever I told him this whole story, told me, well, that's what you get for eating people's cheap marshmallows. It probably was really cheap from the dollar store and it was this horrible kind. Well, maybe Tim's right or not, but that pain was so horrible that when I told my mom about it, she said it sounds like I had a diverticulitis attack. Or maybe I had like a swollen colon. And I never really thought about a swollen colon. Because if the colon is swollen, then you pencil poop. And then I was like, okay, well, it was kind of thin like a pencil. So I was like, swollen colon and pencil pooping. Like, this is what happens to you when you eat sugar. Or you have, problems. But when I woke up, I finally got some relief about 1:30 a.m. And at 1:30 a.m., I was able to go to sleep. I woke up at 6 a.m. to get ready for the second day of this strategic planning for this nonprofit. And I woke up at 6 and I got dressed and I had no pain. And I got home. I'm trying to decide how much I want to tell you. So I get home, and when I get home, I am so tired from all the strategic planning and the tense moments of this room that we're talking out how to help the horses and how to have volunteers and how to help serve more horses and have more foster homes and do more things. Well, I was so tired. I got home at 3 p.m. and I fell asleep. I fell asleep on a Sunday at 3 p.m. and I woke up Sunday at 7 p.m. And the first thing I thought of when I woke up Sunday at 7 p.m. was, holy shit, I forgot to do my live. And that's what happened. That's why I was not live yesterday at 4 p.m. I have only missed 1 or 2 other times of doing a live, maybe 2, no more than 2. I mean, I've been live from a bathroom, from a tub, from tornadoes. Like, I don't miss things like that. Or put a note to say, hey guys, I'm not going to go. Well, anyway, so I wake up at 7 p.m. I got a good end to this story. I promise. Please listen to this. I needed the sleep. Hi, Dexter. Come give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. Dexter, give me a kiss. Come here, Dexter. Dexter, we're live. Come here. Get a kiss. Get a kiss. Up, up. Get a kiss. Okay. You smell like outside. You stink. Poof. Oh, poof. Anyway. So, thank you for wondering if I was okay, because this is what happened. When I woke up at 7 o'clock, I started feeling like really hungry. So I ate, and then I really wanted to eat so much food. So I eat so much food with Tim. I eat 3 hamburger patties, pickles, and bacon. 3 hamburger patties, pickles, and bacon. This was my huge smorgasbord that I woke up to eat. And then I go back to sleep, after that. And I wake up in the morning. Now, a little candid information about me is I've been going through some perimenopause. And I haven't had a cycle in a while. And I wake up this morning to find that that's what happened. So now I don't know, was it colic? Was it a swollen colon? Was it my uterus remembering how to work? I don't know. I don't know what it was. I don't know what was happening. But this morning, when I started, I said, Tim, I started. And he said, congratulations. Congratulations. Now you start all over again. So it was one of those days where you feel like you just started, you don't want to go to work, your stomach's all bloated, you're dropping your endometrium. And I didn't want to go to work, but you have to go to work. And I laid an egg. Exactly, Jamie. Exactly, my friend Jamie gets me. I laid an egg, and it was quite painful. My uterus had forgotten. My uterus had forgotten how to work with this stupid thing called perimenopause. So, perimenopause is not for the faint. It's not for the weak. My mother knows nothing about it. My grandmother did not know anything about it. I do not know anything about this weird thing called perimenopause. But the thing that drives me nuts is the dry eyes and the dry skin and the dry you-know-what. And I feel like I'm shriveling up to be like this prune. And some days I just want to dye my hair brown, and I want to, get on some semi-glutide and get on the semi-glutide, to lose the weight, to dye the hair, to get like a little mini needle, micro needling, to like lift everything upwards, and then get a tummy tuck, and then get a Brazilian butt implant. And Tim just took off his headphones when I said a breast implants and a mini tummy tuck and a Brazilian butt. I'm just saying, when you're going through this, you feel like you want to become beautification, like a new form of beautification project. And you want to do things to feel more youthful and younger before you go and upgrade me to a new model. I'm just saying. You want to get a new model. And then, look, because the truth is, couch chit-chat is really about all the things you say on the couch that you don't say when you're in front of people in a proper setting. And so I'm saying it. And maybe some other people are not saying it, but this is how I feel today. And you guys have gotten to know me really closely, and I'm starting to feel even closer to you guys. So I feel like I should tell you. The body, it is amazing how your body changes, but it's shocking how much your body changes. And you know what we do? We just sit in the car and we eat our marshmallows and we don't tell anybody about it. And then we're like, what is going on in my body and why is it trying to attack me? Like, why did it give me colic and swollen colon and I'm rolling around laying an egg and I'm all by myself? And then the world wants you to feel like you're by yourself until Haley Berry comes out and tells a story. And Haley Berry tells the story about how she has it, and then they write a book about it, and then Oprah jumps on and it's another story because now they're all talking about the menopause. Yeah, it's the horrible exhaustion, the chills, the mood swings, the body aches every single month. I hated going through it, this lady, she says. Yes, I'm talking about it. So I have single-handedly done the carnivore to reverse the dry skin. So my skin is getting soft and nice again. And I feel like my eyes aren't as dry. But I swear to you, if you eat one little iota of cookie or a marshmallow or a freaking Snickers bar, anything like that, you will regret it. I found it does get better. Well, that's hopeful, Shelly. Thank you for saying it gets better because I had a lady tell me that I'm in for this for the next 30 years. She told me I'm 80 years old and I still have hot flashes. Then there was something on Facebook about everything shriveling up down south. And then down south of the equator is going to go and shrivel up. This is just cruel. So I asked him, why is all this happening? And he says, well, it comes from the food. And then we started talking about in the Bible how Eve was tempted by the devil, or the serpent was a snake, and told her to eat the apple. So she ate the apple, and then we got this. And then when he tried to get Jesus to turn a stone into bread, so we talk about the food being the devil. So I think that's what happened. I don't think that men should have it at all. We're able to put up with all this. If a man was going through menopause, like, can you imagine a man going through menopause and changing in every way that he knew? That would not be good. He wouldn't have any bearings. His compass would be broken. He would be spinning out of control. He probably would be cleaning out the garage and mowing the yard every single day. Maybe you wouldn't. I know you had no family history. I know my grandmother didn't know. My mother had a hysterectomy and she didn't know. But I tell you what, menopause is not menopause. It should not be for men, but I'm trying, you guys. I am doing a great job. I have been doing carnivore. I got my blood work done and I reversed my hypothyroidism. I reversed my estrogen problem. And I've reversed almost every one of my numbers. And my testosterone improved from a 2 to a 12. And the testosterone needs to be about 55. And I'm at a 12. So I'm fighting my way back up. And my vitamin D, your vitamin D is supposed to be 50 or higher. and my vitamin D was at 42 from 21. So whatever I'm doing is working. The carnivore is doing good. But I will say there is a cookie intermission at least 2 days a week. But the cookies don't bother me like the marshmallow bothered me. So I am also drinking raw milk from the dairy in Livingston. And I drink raw milk every night. Dexter and I have a cup of raw milk. But when I got back from Camp Allen, I found out that my raw milk from Livingston from the Five Oaks Dairy Farm had soured. Yeah, the soured milk. And I was so upset because raw milk, Dexter and I have some together. Dexter, don't we like raw milk? Do you want some milk? He's looking at me. Well, the raw milk is wonderful. The Kerrygold grass-fed butter is awesome. I put a tablespoon in my morning tea. Butter and fat are our friends. When you have hormone problems, you need fat. But the good kind of fat, not the fat from the Hershey's milk chocolate on a graham cracker at the campfire side that's going to give you the colic and the laying eggs and the swollen colon. Yeah, no, that wasn't fun at all. I wish I had more light on the couch here. I apologize if there's not really any light. Somebody's texting me about broodmares. And then somebody else texts me about their dog that's having anxiety before bed. I just try to ignore. I have to turn that off because I'm not working right now. I'm having a couch chit-chat with my friends. And my dog. Where's my dog? Come here, dog. Where's my cat? There's my cat. Come here, dog. Come up, dog. Come on, Dexter. Come on, Dexter. Up, 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 up. Give kiss. Give kiss. That's my Dexter. That's my Dexter. So I'm just laying on the couch and golly, you slobber, you want paper? Go, paper. So I just wanted to jump on and have a chit chat with you guys about what I did and why I wasn't on Sunday at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time because, man, I cannot believe I slept through that. There's Miss Marilyn. Miss Marilyn. Miss Marilyn. Oh, he's so sleepy. He's so sleepy on the couch. And Miss Marilyn. Come get kisses. Come get kisses, you sweet girl. You sweet girl. So we found out they're starting building something here at our house tomorrow. We're getting our patio built. So we get our post put in for the patio tomorrow. And they started building our island in the middle of our kitchen, which is actually done. Ooh, can you see it? Oh, we have a lot of water. See our island? Yeah, right there. Right there, they built it. So we're getting some kitchen stuff done. We built our island. And we're getting our patio starting tomorrow. And I'm just trying to keep it all moving along. But if you guys ever, thank you so much. If you guys ever feel like you want to talk about my carnivore stuff, you just let me know or send me an email because I really know it could help a lot of people. Now, some of you might have already gone through it, but that's my rant about this weekend. Thank y'all for watching that. I don't know that I'm necessarily leaving if you want to stay and hear any more chit chat, but I just wanted to tell you about my Camp Allen weekend, but we did get a lot talked about for the foster horses. So, I think the carnivore is really good because we're using animals to heal ourselves. But I think the sugar is really bad because the sugar, I need to email you, Dr. Lauren. Yeah. So the sugar is really bad because it throws our stomach out and it messes with our gut flora and our bacteria. But one day at a time, I'm going to keep getting better. So my email is bakersarc@gmail.com. Baker's Animal Ranch Care is what the ARC stands for. bakersarc@gmail.com. But you can send me an email. And I'm not great at this. I'm not perfect. And I am a sinner. I sin by eating the chocolate. and eating the marshmallow. But like I said, I can eat cookies and I'm fine. Like I can go to Great American Cookie Company and go get me a cookie right now and I'll be fine. I love Great American Cookie Company. It's so good. But happy birthday. Whose birthday they said? I missed it. I didn't see whose birthday it was. But yes, I'm laying on the couch and I'm about to get ready for bed, but I'm a night owl, if any of y'all don't know. Couch chit-chat confessions are good for the soul. I agree. Milk is really good. Oh, Jake with Spike. So let me tell you, I was watching Jake's video. Now, you can feel however you want to feel about this, but I'm just going to say it. I was watching Jake's video about Spike, and he said the chiropractor can't come out because he had something else come up. And I thought that he was calling me a man. I was so confused about the chiropractor. And he said that the chiropractor, he couldn't come out. So I messaged him and I was like, hey, what did you mean by the he can't come out? He had to cancel. And he said that he was talking about the farrier, not the chiropractor. The farrier was going to do something. So I was confused. So I am going to go see Jake tomorrow. I'm probably not going to video. He may video. You can see it on his video. I don't think I'm going to video and do the work tomorrow. I don't normally work on horses on a Tuesday, but we were busy Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and I couldn't get him in soon enough. So he wanted something as soon as possible. So the only thing I could do was put him on Tuesday at 3 o'clock, which I don't see horses on Tuesdays because I don't have a handler. So I have dogs on Tuesdays. So I have a dog at 4:30 and a dog at 5. No, I have a dog at 5 and a dog at 7. Well, I didn't have a dog at 3, so I put him at 3. Now my dilemma is I don't have a handler. So I asked Handsome Tim if he would go with me, and he said yes. So I am going to take Handsome Tim tomorrow at 3 o'clock. I'm going to check out the horse, and the vet did approve the horse. And we're going to see what's going on with him. But like I said, I got confused because of the whole he's not coming out, he canceled. So I got that straightened out today. I thought he had another chiropractor. Don't normally do animals during your menopause. Oh, that's funny. Wait, what did she say? I thought you were going to say you don't normally do animals during perimenopause. We all know that the moros ain't right. Oh my gosh. I was confused. I thought, did he get another male chiropractor to come out there? Because if he cheated on me, but I would be okay with that. I would be okay if he saw another chiropractor. He said on the video that I watched, he said the chiropractor got tied up and couldn't come out. He's not going to come. So I was like, either he's calling me a man or he's using somebody else. So then I texted him today and I was like, hey, I'm confused. I have an appointment with you for tomorrow. Did you get another chiropractor that's a man to come out? And he said, no, I was talking about the farrier because, in 1990, farriers were the ones that were certified to adjust animals. So the farrier is like a body worker chiropractor. So that made sense. But I was quite confused at first. But we're going to go tomorrow and see Spike, and we'll see why Spike can't turn his head to the left and why he tucks his head down when Jake barely pulls on the reins. So I believe it's misalignment. You're welcome. I will definitely help out wherever I can. And I think I might be, I don't know yet, but I think I might be going to see one of Jamie's horses as well. So I'm excited to help out. I hope it helps his neck too, Laura, because Poor guy, you know, he can't tell you something's wrong. And I think when he's pulling on the reins just a little bit and he tucks his head fast under like this, I think he's trying to get his skull bone and his first vertebra to pop. I think the horse is actually trying to pop himself. But when he was chasing him with that 4x4, trying to catch him, I was like, poor guy. He's probably running with pain in his neck. And every time he pops up and down with his head, I'm like, oh, poor guy. But I don't know. We'll see. You know, and like I said, I'm not going to video because it struggled to like video and like if I'm videoing and I'm, you know, trying to work, it's challenging. And then I don't want to not do it justice because it is shirtless Jake after all. And him being older, it probably hurts pretty bad. Yeah, poor guy. Well, I'm sure he'll feel better by the time I leave. Sometimes it takes 1, 2 adjustments, so we'll see. But yeah, then Fiona. The cats are walking around with my hair ties. Let me see. Fiona. Dexter. Dexter, are you sleepy? Well, I can't wait to meet Roman, and I can't wait to meet the others. I haven't seen any of the others. Oh, look at Fiona eating her food. I can't wait to meet them because I've never met Talus, Emmy. I have to see horses and see their name because I don't know their name. That's a Dexter. Oh, Dexter wants to play with paper. Dexter, paper. Dexter, set, catch it. Dexter, set, catch it. Ah, that's a good catch. That's a good catch, boy. That's a good catch. That's good. Talus, Val, Roman, and Gemma. Thank you for explaining. Oh, thank you for subscribing to my channel. All right, ready, set, paper, up. Ah, it's a good bud. That's a good catch. That's a good catch. That's a good catch. Oh, the big boy. You do too much. You do too much. Ready? Right, ready? Sit. Sit. Okay, now back. Go back. Back. You're not going to go back? Okay, set. And catch. Good catch, boy. Good catch, boy. You're breathing hard. You're breathing hard. You're breathing hard. I do only have so many hands. Well, my tripod scares horses, but I do have a lady that's interested in coming down and videoing. So I might level up and have a videographer. If I could have somebody video it and edit it and post it all at the same time, that would be wonderful. That would be wonderful. One day, if I make enough money, I'm going to hire someone to video for me. And then I'll have a channel like Dr. Pole or one of those people that's on TV. I do not have interns. Well, I will have interns this summer. I have Kylie, Hagen, and Lakin. Those are my 3 interns. Kylie is in college until May. Hagen is in college until May, and Lakin is graduating high school in May. So I have the 3 of them, and Jessica, she's an hour away, so I can't get Jessica to come an hour for one horse tomorrow with Spike. It's just too far. Like, I can't even pay her enough to drive an hour to come over here. So that's why I won't have her with me tomorrow. But this summer, all 3 interns will be out of school, so they'll be able to help out. I'm hoping some really cool things take off then, and I know my channel, my videos have been lackluster, and I haven't had a lot of videos, but I know that, you know, if I can do more lives, like on the spot, I think lives on the spot are really good. I think that would be better. Dexter, you still want me to throw paper, huh? Okay. Right, ready, Dexter? Set. Go. Ah ha ha. Dexter Maximilian. Okay, sit. Sit and back up. Back up. Now sit. Now sit. Okay. Jake could probably hold, but I feel safer if someone else is there as well to kind of watch out, you know. I need someone to protect me. Ready, set, go. Good boy. Yeah. I just need somebody that, you know, can absolutely help with me. And somebody who can watch out for things that Spike. I don't know Spike, so I don't know if he's a good boy. Back up, back, back, back. Sit, set, and go. Good catch. Bring it back, bring it back. Okay, give me that. Okay, drop it, drop it, drop it. Oh, that would be cool. Bree might do better. She's calmer. Okay. Ready, set, go. Oh, get it, get it. Good boy. Give me the paper. Give me the paper. No, 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 don't start tug of war with the paper. Don't touch it. Okay, back up, back, back, back. Set, go. You know what somebody asked me today on my YouTube channel? There was a comment. Are you being phased out on Morrow Hill? Are you being phased out on Morrow Hill? Are you not going to be working with them anymore? I thought that was pretty interesting. Phased out. Me? I just haven't been there. You know, they are hiring me, so it's a job. And whenever I can't control when they hire me, so they hire me when horses are in need. So phased out? No. No. Jamie and I are are connected, and I don't see her all the time, but I see her whenever a horse needs me. I don't know. I think because I haven't posted a video in a while. Jamie and I do have a great connection. I think just because I hadn't seen them, but, you know, I don't video everything I do. Exactly. Phased out. I said, no, not at all. I'm not being phased out. I'm doing great things. I just don't have a videographer, photographer, an editor. Jamie does, yes. It was not somebody who's a regular, not too regular on the channel, but I don't blame her for asking the question. I mean, I haven't been out there since, you know, Voodoo passed away. And, you know, everything has its own timing. Maybe because you don't post everything. Exactly. That's why. Wait, what did she say? Maybe because you don't post everything. Okay, true. You can reach out if you want and see and need in a video. It's not inappropriate as their doctor. Oh, of course. Of course. I do watch in the videos. I cried for a week over Voodoo. Me too. So sad. You know. Well, I can't say anything about that Kentucky girl. Some people don't get it. It's only moments, it's only clips and time, but yeah, I mean, if I'm there with Jamie, you're gonna know about it. I've never gone to Jake's place, so we'll see how that goes. Oh, Voodoo was so sweet. I miss that dude. I miss that Voodoo. He was so sweet. But I look forward to meet these new horses, and they seem beautiful. I can't wait to meet them. I can't wait to see all three of them. Four, actually, that I've not seen before. I know Rita. Claro que sí, yo conozco a Rita, porque yo hablo español con Rita. I speak Spanish to Rita, and I know her quite well. And Bucky's knows me well, and Storm, and I'm forgetting somebody. Who else do I know? Rita, Bucky, Storm. What's wrong with me? I can't remember the other name. Prim, thank you. Prim. Miss Prim. So I look forward to meeting all the rest of them. And hopefully, when I go up there, I can get me some more raw milk from the Five Oaks Dairy. Oh, Mary Lou. Si ella le gusta que usted le habla español. She said Rita likes when you talk Spanish to her. Spicy Rita. Bucky's is awesome too. They all are. Vu was something special. Jamie said Val has a similar energy as Vu. Oh, that's cool. Gemma has such beautiful colors. So does Talus. You're going to need a ladder for the new ones. I have a ladder. It's pretty tall. They're not taller than my tallest horses. I work on the dressage horses. They're like 17.3 hands, so I'll be good. They're just big horses. Well, this has been a really great couch chit-chat, and I'm glad that I got on here and talked to you all, and we had a chit-chat today about all the things. I'm glad you got to hear my story about my colic. Yes, my colic, my adventure at Camp Allen. Today was Monday. It was a great day at the office. We saw, how many patients did we see today at the office, Tim? My love. My love. How many patients did we see at the office today?
61.
61. We saw 61 patients today. 61 patients today. I saw 2 new patients. I did a consultation. I listened to 3 people cry. I listened to 3 people cry about life and all of its troubles. And they were really bad too, really bad, but I can't talk about it. And Tim came to work, and he ran the front from 4 o'clock until, what time, 6:30? 6:45-ish. And Tim came into work with me today. And then Dr. Taylor was there, and it was a great day. I got adjusted. As soon as I got to work, I got adjusted, and I had a misaligned neck and a misaligned sacrum. That's probably why my colic, was there. And then I got a massage from Lindsay on my middle back, and I had very tight middle back.
Dexter.
And then I interviewed a new potential girl at 1:30 today, and she's bilingual in Spanish and English, and she's 17 turning 18, and she'll be great. I can teach her all the ways, and she's going to learn all the things about therapy and massage. And it was pretty good day overall. It was a really good day overall. I really had to help a lot of people, listen to a lot of people, and I have this one patient that came in. She says she's going to go to Livingston and get me some raw milk and some raw cream. So that was nice of her to do that. And Fifi, are you eating again? Oh, no, that's Chitara. Chitara? 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 Are you eating dinner? Oh, Chitara. Marilyn. Well, I'm probably going to watch a show. My hair's stuck. I'm probably going to watch a show, and then I'm going to talk to Handsome Tim, because Handsome Tim has really great couch conversation. He's making some videos and doing a lot of things on TikTok. And did you make a new video for TikTok? Yeah. He's been on TikTok a lot. TikTok. TikTok. Okay, I'm going to show you something that you don't know. You ready? Hey, Dexter. Hey, Dexter. Hey, Dexter. Hey, Dexter. Where's the fly? Fly. So Dexter has a crazy obsession with fly. What's your TikTok name? They want to know. Tell me your username.
Scriptures and skillets.
It's Scriptures and Skillets. At Scriptures and Skillets, all one word? Okay, at Scriptures and Skillets. Have a good night, Laura. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. Let me at those flies. Where's the fly? It's so fun. Oh, wait, you gotta see. I gotta see. Hey, Dexter. 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 Good night. Good night. Dexter, where's the fly? Fly. All right. Well, for Dexter and Tim and Dr. Lauren, you guys have a great night. Thank you for watching my first episode of Couch Chit-Chat. All right. I will see you guys later. I will work on some videos, and you might see me at Jake's once he posts that video. Send me an email if you have any questions, and thank you for listening to my crazy rants from the couch on a random Monday night. All right. Good night. Good night, everybody. All right. See you at Jake's. Good night. I'll see everybody later. Y'all take care. Y'all remember, don't eat marshmallows, especially not before bed. Don't have colic out there. All right. Mwah. You are loved. You all deserve everything, and you are special. Dexter, tell him good night. Looking forward to watching y'all tomorrow. Say good night. Here, say good night. My name's Dexter, and I love all of you. Bye, guys.